All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. All right, now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves this weekend.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
And they separate.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And he switches his stance yet again. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Usman. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Edwards has got the full mount. Under a minute now to go in this one. 45 seconds remain in the round. Seconds now to go in the round. And he's back up. 15 seconds to go. Nice straight right lands. And now he's got the tie clinch. Edwards' cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool at the beginning of this round.
Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat.
Usman gets the takedown. Useful. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, collar tie.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch.
Big elbow there, lands. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Edwards has got his head looking for a guillotine.
He's attacking guillotine. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got...
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Oben St. Preux would be proud. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Usman. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, he is grounding, he is pounding, and now he's working the body to great effect. Nice job by Edwards. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Close guard. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, single collar tie now.
Look at him dig that body shot right up to his opponent's sternum.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Wow. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop the
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Edwards. Usman's has got full mount now. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Usman's back in half guard. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Edwards. Usman's right back to the full mount here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Back mount now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
45 seconds remain in the round. .30 seconds now to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this up?
Nice defense there. Single leg attempt, no good. Ooh. Oh, shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. A lot of knees, a lot of volume here. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
My boy John Anik is a encyclopedia of knowledge and threw it all the way back. But those knees will definitely take the fat the longer this fight goes. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Usman's got the tie clenched. Let's see what he can do with it.
Big knee lands to the body.
Oh, nice series of knees by him there. He throws those pretty quick. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Trying to stay in this fight. Single collar tie now. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, man, that cut is nasty. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Edwards. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, some good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands the right hand. Ground and pound strike is true.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to chase that finish down now.
Oh! Wow!
He put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Oh, he might be out. Big knee lands there. Oh!
I mean, look at the commitment to this fight.
raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot.
Man,
That's
look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg. Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking arm bar now.
Armor's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the...
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. He's gonna attack arm bar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off. And now he falls back into the finishing position.
And there it is!
He's done, he's done. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
And to get the submission that late in the fight is most impressive because you're dealing with sweat and blood and fatigue and a lot of different elements that play out over a 15 or 25-minute fight, but his technique didn't suffer, right? A lot of fighters, when they get fatigued, maybe the technique suffers a little bit. Not the case with this fighter here tonight. Locked it in and forced his opponent out of the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Kamaru, the Nigerian Usman!
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and new world order here at 170 pounds.
You've watched this guy over the course of his career carry this chip on his shoulder.